chapter Manufacturing Industries class 10. Today we are going to look into the mineral based industries. Coming to the first, iron and steel industry. When we talk about iron and steel industry, we know this is a basic or the key industry for the developmental part of the industrial revolution. It's a basic industry. It can be heavy, medium and light, occupying all the three components: heavy, medium and light. What? Because it produces variety of engineering goods, medical implements, tools, machines, telephonic tools, different industrial tools, different processing tools and many more from needle till aircraft. Produced by them 4:1. You can see the ratio presented. 4:2:1 ratio is being used by this industry, basically using the ingredients like iron ore, coking coal and limestone. These are the basic ingredients. It doesn't mean that they are not using any other material, but this is a basic component when they use. The third largest in a crude steel and the largest in sponge steel. This is a ranking of India when we talk about the world. Third largest in the crude steel and the largest in the sponge steel. It's a quality of the steel which India has been producing. The concentrated area Chota Nagpur has a maximum concentration only because it is suitable for the placement of this industry in that area. Because of availability of raw material, availability of labor, electricity, water, suitable conditions, what we know an industry should have. Our owner should look for these facilities, and wherever they get, they settle down at the particular place. Coming to the next industry, aluminium industry. Aluminium having a lot of chemical and physical property, like it's a strong, malleable, shiny, easily cast into any form you wanted. So because of this soft and flexible nature of aluminium, it is used in aircrafts, wires, utensils. Basic need, bauxite. But the two things which are assured to be available for the aluminium industries to continue or to be in a developmental part is electricity and raw material. The assured supply of these two products definitely give a boost up for the aluminium industry. Coming to the chemical industry third largest in Asia and 12th in the world. Using different chemical, using different properties, day by day the increase of these chemicals, the potential development of these chemicals has given an enhancement to these chemical industries. Coming to the fertilizer industry, fertilizers, India being an agricultural country where maximum people are engaged in agriculture, this industry has really given a good production increment for the industry also. Using nitrogen, phosphorus, potash, preparing fertilizers for our agriculture brothers. Nitrogenous fertilizers, it's a third large producer of this for our agriculture, where 10 factories or 10 industry is under public sector producing it. Cement industry, we know cement is a accessory or a ingredient which we use to build buildings, construction of dams, roads and many more. Had we not have these tough ingredients, we could not think of to have a solid infrastructures or solid structures like dam which protect those areas which would have been flooded out during the monsoon season, which we will not be able to build on a difficult terrain to move want difficult terrain. So hats off to the cement industry. It needs bulky and heavy raw material, but obviously it needs these raw material. The more, the better quality of raw material you have, the best production you get from the cement industry. First cement industry was established in Chennai in 1905. Coming to next, automobile industry. Automobile industry gave a quantum in the last 15 years. Automobile, vehicle, four-wheelers, two-wheelers. Nowadays kids don't even move a step using foot. They wanted a vehicle, maybe a cycle. It has really pressurized the roads. Lot of automobile, lot of vehicles running on the road, making the visibility of road diminish. Development is a part of welcome, but not always. Aircrafts have been developing, so the fighter pilots have been developing. These are some of the development by the automobile. Still many to come. In the coming decades, we may be seeing different more vehicles running on the road which were not previously run. Information technology, IT technology, which I am using today to deliver my lecture so that you can listen, see, view my lecture sitting at your place. I am standing at my place, you are sitting somewhere, some corner of the world, and you are watching my lecture, my video. I have saved my video. First app, I have saved my video. I am recording live, I am saving my video. You are watching the video. You can watch as many times as you can. It is up to you. You click, you watch. You don't want to watch, you stop. Wherever you want to. I can part 6 minutes video, I can take 40 minutes video, it's up to you. So I am preparing the lecture, you are watching the lecture, it's a technology. India is having 46 hub centers of IT. The major hub city is Bangalore. How? Because of its software technological parks. India is having 46 software technological parks. Basically in Chennai, Karnataka, it's a hub center. How it happened? It has increased major foreign exchange because technically we have been mastered out with our skills, with the net sources. We have been exploring, learning coding system, so many things. Other than that, with its BPO, business processing outsourcing management system, they have increased or given boost to the foreign exchange. Even our people, our students are learning different modes of this technology, using their skill, knowledge, plus electronic media, developing in the world, showing their place in the world, standing side by side, neck to neck with the other developed countries like US, Japan, China. So these are some of the industries which are being developing, which actually gave the helping hand to India, which made India from the stamp of underdeveloped country to the stamp of developing country. We are not far when we have a tag or a stamp of developed country. How? Because of these industries, because of these agro-based and mineral-based industries, we are not far off on the pockets or to touch the field of developed country. Thank you. Have a nice day.